Okay, let's talk about how I did the 12 magical nights, what it is, and how I ultimately got every single thing that I wanted in 2024. So what you're going to do is you're going to grab a piece of paper. You're going to write down 13 wishes that you have for 2024. Try to make them as specific as possible, like I did. If I wanted, for example, to move, I said I want to move into a 2-bedroom luxury apartment without having to struggle to pay the rent. That is exactly what I wrote. And that's exactly what happened. So you want to take 13 wishes and you want to write them down. Number them if you want, but you're going to write them down. In a separate piece of paper, you're also going to write them, but make enough space because you're going to cut up these pieces of paper. You're going to take those 13 wishes, you're going to write them in each little piece of paper, you're going to fold them up, and you're going to put them in a baggie. Now, for those of you who are pagan, you can start this in winter solstice, which is the beginning of Capricorn season. For those of you who are Catholic or Christian, you can start this Christmas Eve. So last year on the 24th, my family and I, we sat down, we wrote our list, and then we did our little baggies with our little pieces of paper. Every single day after that, for the next 12 days or so, you're going to shake, pick a little piece of paper at random. Don't read it. Go to your altar or your sacred space and burn it, hoping and telling the universe that you are ready to release that into their hands. What I did was I also decided to pull a tarot card with that, just to see if it will give me some idea or guidance as to how to move forward for the year. And so I basically pulled 12 tarot cards for the 12 pieces of paper. Anyway, so you do this every single day. So on the 25th, you burn the first one, 26th, you burn the second, etc., etc. When you're up to the 13th day, so you're going to burn 12 of these papers. When you're up to the 13th wish is yours. That one you open up, you read it, and you're responsible for that wish. That means that you have to take action to make that wish come true. And this is the magical part. If you make the one that you're responsible come true, your other wishes come true. And I kid you not, this happened to everyone that did it. If that wish comes true, the other ones come true. I am currently in a 2-bedroom luxury apartment that I'm not struggling to pay for. So just FYI. Make sure you keep the list that you wrote so you know which wishes you're letting to the universe and which one you're responsible for. And that way you can also take note at the end of the year to see how many of those you actually got.